Let's take a look at our forecast and show you what we have going on. It is 72 degrees. We have a south wind at 15 miles an hour. And again, we are looking for fall color pictures. We've got them on our website, on my Facebook. So share them if you could. There's a beautiful shot from Stillwater. It is 72 degrees. And right now 72 is our current temperature. And as I mentioned earlier, it's going to be a warm day. We're going to top out at close to 89 degrees. We're forecasting 89. The record is 89, set back in the 90s. And you probably heard it's going to be warm for the marathon. If we do have a low that only drops to 70, it will break a record for a warm minimum temperature. The old record for the date is 68, and the average temperature for the marathon is supposed to be 65. Obviously, we've been well above average. And after the marathon, it will be in the 80s, but this is the time period through noon at least, 75 degrees. But the big problem will be these south winds, depending, of course, where you're running. And of course, a lot of times you're downtown, so that can funnel the winds a little bit as you start. But then as you get over onto Summit Avenue, the south wind will probably help a little bit as you're finishing up. But again, it will be a very warm start. And as Chris mentioned, hydrate. Not that you don't know that. 72 in the metro, 67 right now in Grand Rapids. I want to show you the dew points. This really matters. Today the dew point is 61. That's pretty high for this time of year. It drops into the 50s tomorrow. That matters because you will evaporatively cool off as you're running because the winds will bring in that drier air. So that will help a little bit. It's a good thing the dew point isn't higher. So the temperature will be warm, but the dew point will be dropping. And then it drops dramatically later in the week as we get the cooler temperatures. So the hour-to-hour planner, as you can see today, 85 by 1 o'clock. And the reason we're so windy is we have a storm off to our west and strong south winds out ahead of it, and that storm is stalling out. So here it is right now at 5 o'clock tonight. It hasn't moved much. The rain is on the north and west side of it. So some of the rain will skim through the northwest corner and mainly affect our friends in Winnipeg. But you can see the south winds will kick up all day because of this. But then eventually the low does come through. This is tomorrow night, 5:30. That's our only chance of maybe having a sprinkle. And then there's a better shot late tomorrow night in Wisconsin of getting a shower or two. So you never, of course, forecast rain in a drought. And we're not in a drought, but it has been very dry for a couple of weeks. So I'm hoping for a sprinkle tomorrow afternoon, but I'm not counting on it. And there's your 7-day forecast. So today, tying the record potentially or breaking it. Tomorrow, 82, gusty, and then much, much cooler next week. As you know, more seasonal, but gorgeous for this time of year. Really nice.